Good morning, children. I welcome you back to your information technology class. Children, from today onwards, we'll start a new chapter, that is chapter 8, more on Microsoft Excel. Before starting it, children, I hope you performed well in your exams. Let's hope for the good result. Fine. Now, from today onwards, please be more careful, be more attentive so that you learn new things. Fine. Now, let's get started with this chapter, children. More on Microsoft Excel. You know what is Excel, right? You must have come across this word. Excel is a program that helps you to keep records, right? It is in a table format and it is having rows and columns, fine, and you can enter data in Excel, do the calculations and all. So the first paragraph, see, the first line says Microsoft Excel is an electronic spreadsheet program. Okay, it is an electronic because electronically we are using it, fine. So it is an electronic spreadsheet program. It is not manual, okay, and we are not making on pages, right? We are not writing it down on our with our own hands, but we are entering it electronically with the help of computer, mobiles and all, fine. Now spreadsheet is in tabular form which has rows and columns, okay. And what all you can do with Excel, children? You can format data, you can do the calculations, you can manipulate the data. And manipulation of data means like whatever data you want, according to that you can sort also, fine. And you can do other things with the data provided to you. Okay, now Excel is a very good way to represent your data graphically. Like if there is a complex mathematical or financial calculations, you can show it with the help of Excel. Fine. Now, children, where Excel is used in budget preparation. Okay, and if you want to show the planning, like for example, if you want to show like in 2019 your company was having this much profit, in 2020 this, what are you aiming for 2021, that you can show, right? Then inventory is the list of all the items or things that you have, that is inventory, okay. Excel will help you to keep the inventory. So say for example there is a shop with all the eatables, okay, and how will the person use Excel? Like first the name of the eatables will come, okay, whatever eatables it is, biscuits, okay, or whatever snacks it is, name will come, the quantity will come, how many packets are there right now, okay, that will come, the price will come. So like that inventory can be done with Excel. So Excel is being used in daily life and it is very important. That is why it is a part of Microsoft Office package, okay. And you should know how to use Excel because it is very important for your careers also, okay. In every field you can see the need of this Excel, okay, the knowledge of Excel, right? Now let's see what all basic things are there for Excel. Like the file of Excel is called a workbook. So if one file of Excel you save, that is known as workbook, okay. And inside workbook there is like, see here, each workbook contains 3 pages called worksheets. At least 3 pages are there, okay. And these sheets together they are known as workbook, okay. So worksheets are like sheets, okay, single sheets. And these are in table format, so you will have rows are this, like this, horizontally, right? And columns are vertically, right? So wherever these rows and columns intersect bache, that is known as cells. So a worksheet contains cells arranged in rows and columns. And what is a cell is the basic units, mean one single cell, right? One single cell is the intersection point of a row and a column. I will show you practically, children, don't worry, okay. So now we have come to this, that what know that all the basics of Excel, right? Now let's see, children, how to open a workbook, okay, how to open the Excel in your computers, fine. So children, how you will open your Microsoft Excel? The very first step is to click the start button. And where is the start button, children? It is on the taskbar of your desktop, right? Whenever you see your desktop, you will see the start button at the left corner, right here. Okay, this is the taskbar. So here is the start button. Okay, then when you click on the start button, children, what will happen? Start menu will appear. Okay, this is the start menu. Then from here, start menu, you will click on all programs. Okay, so remember the steps are: step 1, click the start button; step 2, click all programs. Okay, now step 3, after clicking on all programs, what you will do, you will go to Microsoft Office, because I told you Excel is a Microsoft Office program, right? It comes under this package. So you will click on Microsoft Office. Then all the programs under this Office package will be listed out here. Now we are using Excel, right? So you will search for Microsoft Office Excel 2007. You will click on it and it will open. Now let's see it practically. Okay. Now children, I've told you before also that I am using Windows 2010, not 7 or Vista. That is why on the desktop, this taskbar, no, my this start button is little different from this. Okay, only visually, but the work is the same. When you click on start button, because it is Windows 2010, my menu, start menu, appears like this. Then where I will go, I will look for Microsoft Office, right? So I will click, the third step is you will click on Microsoft Office, right? And after that you will look for Excel, Microsoft Office Excel 2007. When you click on this, you will see that Microsoft Office Excel appears on your screen. Now children, this is the view that you get of your Excel sheet, okay, of your workbook. Fine. And children, this is known as Microsoft Excel window. Fine. So let's see what all things are there in this window that you should know of. Okay. Now let's go back to your chapter, children. This is your chapter C. First thing, the first view is of Microsoft Excel window. Okay, at the very corner you will see Microsoft Office button, right? At the very corner, I will show you practically and let you know what all things are there. Fine. Then with the, like, beside it you will find quick access toolbar. So all the shortcut things that you want to be done quickly, okay, all the tools that you want to use quickly, with one click you can list it out in quick access toolbar, and with one click it will happen. Okay, and this the top bar is known as title bar. Why title bar? Because the name of the file you will see here. Okay, now let's see these three things practically, children. So let's go to our Excel window. This is our Excel window. Now see children, at the, I told you, at very left corner, right? See, you can see this Microsoft Office button. When you click on this, children, what you all see, options like new. If you want to create a new Excel workbook, then you will click on this new. Then you can click on open button. Okay, to open all the existing Excel sheets. Okay, all these documents are there. You can choose from here also. These are Excel sheets. Fine. Then children, you can save your file with save and save as. Print option is there. If you want to print your Excel sheets, you can do that. You can publish also, and you can close also. You can see this. All these things are mentioned here. Fine. Now beside that you will see quick access toolbar. So this is quick access toolbar, and right now by default three things are mentioned here. To save a file, okay, quickly to save a file, you just have to click on this. This is the shortcut to save. Okay, other shortcut is Ctrl+S. Fine. Next is undo and then redo. If you want to add something, children, here this drop down option is there. You will go here, whatever you want to list out here, you can click on that. Okay, like new. So new, this option is here. If you click, a new Excel sheet will appear. Okay, so this is quick access toolbar. Fine. Now children, beside that was title bar, right? This is the title bar, and by default when you don't name it and you have not saved your workbook, then it will name it as book 1. Okay, by default computer will name it as book 1. So when you're saving it, you can appoint it any name. Okay, like 7th Dahlia, 7th Lily, whatever content is there inside regarding that. Also you can see, like if you are making a list of books, so you can write books. Okay, yeah, or library, anything. So whatever you will name, it will come on this title bar. And at the very corner, right corner, you can see these three buttons. The first one is to minimize. When you click on this, children, it will go minimize it. Okay, it will close, but not exactly close. Actually, it will go to the taskbar. Okay, when I click, it will go down. Fine. So from taskbar, I can again open it. Okay. Then next one is to maximize, to uh, make your window, this Excel window, to increase in size. Next one is to close the Excel sheet. There is this close button. Fine. Now after that, children, under this title bar, you can see this space, right? And all these things, all these tabs are here. You can see, children, all these tabs are here, right? So children, these tabs are on ribbon. Okay, this is the ribbon under the title bar. This is the ribbon, and on this ribbon you will find all sorts of toolbars that you will use in Excel. Okay, and these are tabs: home tab, insert tab, page layout tab. With every tab you can see there are different type of commands and tools that you can use. Fine, and this is the ribbon part. Okay, now let's get back to your chapter, children. So children, I already told you this ribbon part, right? So under this you will find this tabular thing. Okay, and at the very corner is name box. So whichever cell you will be selecting, that cell name, okay, will come here, like A1. So it will show that you are in cell A1. Okay, this is the formula bar, children. If you're using any formula, okay, of sum, average, anything, you will do it here. Fine. Now under this, all this area is known as worksheet area. What it is known as worksheet area. Fine. Then at the very bottom, children, at the very bottom you will see status bar. This is the status bar. It shows all the views of Excel here. You can zoom out the things. Okay, zoom in, zoom out, all these things. And I already told you what this window is known as, Excel window, right? Now let's see this practically, children. So we got to know that under the ribbon we have this name box. This is the name box, right? So column A and row 1. Right now I am using column A and row 1. That is why the name of the box, like in the box, is A1. If I go to column E, okay, and row 3, you can automatically see E3. The name of the cell is here, right? So this is the thing. It is the name box. Then this is the formula box. Whatever function and formulas you will use, okay, average, sum, count, max, all these formulas can be used. Fine, in this. This is the worksheet area. And at the bottom you find the status bar. See children, this is the status bar. Okay, and in status bar what you can see all these reviews at the right corner where I'm moving my mouse, children. At the right corner, see here, this is the mouse I'm using, right? So here are all the views. Okay, you can see normal view, page layout view, okay, page break view, these are there. Then you can zoom in your files also, zoom out, this is zoom out. Okay, and if you want to increase the cell size of the cell, you can zoom in. Okay, so let's go back to the normal size of it. Fine, this is done. Now children, one more thing, be careful. This thing which we know, like we read this also, that worksheet, like 3 worksheets are there: sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. So by default in a workbook 3 sheets are there. You can increase the sheets by clicking on these things. Okay, sheet 4, sheet 5, like this you can do. But by default, how many sheets are there? Only 3. Okay, and these collection of sheets become a workbook. We read that, right? Now let's go back to your chapter and read what all these things have. Now children, we know what all things are there in Excel window. But why we are doing this, using this Excel, children? To enter data, okay, to enter information in your Excel worksheet, and you will modify these cells, right, according to your use. Now how do you enter your data? To enter data in a cell, you have to click on the cell wherever you wish to enter. Fine. Then you have to just type the data and it will be entered. Fine. Using the formula bar. But it is not necessary that you have to go to the formula bar. Okay, I'll show you. And then you have to just press enter key and your data will appear in the cell. So let's go here. What it is saying, that if you want to enter your data, you have to go to that cell, right? So children, for you I have zoomed in like this, okay? If I want to enter my data in column A, row 1, what I will do, I will select this cell, okay? Then I will write, like, if I want to enter roll number, so I will just type roll, okay, and number, okay? See, either you can type here also, or you can type in formula bar also, will mean the same. See, if I'm making changes in formula bar, you can see that it will change in the cell also, here also, okay? See, I'm making changes here. Fine. See, so you can write on the formula bar, okay, inside the cell, it means the same thing. So this is how you enter your data, right? And children, after entering data, what you have to do, you have to just click enter, and in your cell you will see the data. Fine. Now children, let's move forward, okay? Now you have entered your data. Now what to do? If you need to modify the data in that cell, what you will do, you will double click that cell, okay, and press F2 key on the keyboard. So there are function keys provided on the keyboard, right? So from there you will click on F2. Then Excel will display a flashing cursor in the cell. Now let's do this practically. We will go here, right? We will, what it said, children, see here. If you want to modify, you have to double click that cell and press F2. So I will double click it, right? And see, the flashing thing is here, right? Flashing cursor is here. It is flashing, right? It is blinking. So I will click on F2, right? You can see, children, the cursor is blinking, right? So now this is a cell that is active to be modified. Now children, modify means to edit, okay? So if you want to make any changes, you can make the changes here. Like I want to write number like this, so I make this change like this, right? So this is how you modify your cell, okay children? Now children, third thing is to override the data. What you have to do, you have to just click in the cell and type the new data, okay? In previous thing, what we were doing, we were doing this thing that we were making changes. Now we have to completely change the data, okay? Like here I just changed the number as NO, but if I want to change name with something else, then what I will do, I will just click on this, okay, and I have to write anything. Say I want to write marks, so I will just click on it and write marks. See, it has been overwritten, mean instead of name now marks is there. So this is how you override things, okay? Now if you want to copy cell contents, children, okay, so there is this thing, children. So children, Excel can help you with duplicating the data. See, if you have so much of data and you don't have want to write it all over again, right? So what you will do, you have this option of copying. For that, what you will do, you will select the cells to copy. First thing is you will select the cells to copy. Now here is my data, okay, this is the data, and I want to select from A1 till C2. So what I will do, I will right click from here and select this data like this. First step done, right? Next, what you have to do, you have to click the home tab from the ribbon, okay? And in home tab, what you will do, in the clipboard group you will find this copy icon, okay? Now let's see. I will show you the shortcut also for this, children. After selecting children, where you have to go? You have to go to home tab, and in clipboard group you will find copy option. Here is the copy option. So when you click on copy, see, you can see this dashed moving thing right around this. So this means that this thing has been copied. Fine. Now after that, what you will do, after this flashing dashed outline appears, right, what you will do, you will find a space like destination cell where you want to copy, right? You want to copy it somewhere, right? So you have to select that destination, and again in clipboard group you will find this paste option. Then you will click on this paste option and your data will be pasted. Fine. So we have already copied it. Now I want to paste it here. So I select this space, right, this cell. Then I will go to home page, and there is this paste option. So I will paste it. Again, see, the data has been copied. Okay, children. So children, today whatever we have done, just read it once, okay, so that you remember for the next class. Fine. So this was all for today. Till this topic we will do. Okay, read it out once. If you have any doubt, just message me. Fine. So thank you and have a great day ahead.